And we are live. Well, thank you, my people. Thank you, my supporters. Welcome to episode 191 of the Crafty Boys, where we drink beer and talk about stuff. Because that's how we roll. And today is a special day because Dave has announced very quietly in the back channel that he has shrunk in height. Thank you, Dave.
I didn't think it was possible. How could anybody get any smaller?
I'm going after the Guinness Book, man.
Yeah.
Well, you know, that's all you really can do. This week beer we chose as a group today, and I think Alan and I are excited. And in the very rare occasion, so's Dave.
Yeah.
The beer today
Everyone's
is by Lighthouse Brewing. It's called the Lemon Lime Sour Ale, and the again, Lighthouse has a really nice label with stuff.
It's very nice.
And apparently Allison is playing something beside me. Well done.
I started here.
Sorry. So I'm going to take out my penis and I'm going to open this.
You know,
bottle up.
and that's something that we're missing on this show. I think we could increase our viewership immensely if we have more penises.
All right, Dave. Drop him.
Dave, that's your cue. Let's see how short you are.
What he lost in height, he gained in length. Yeah, quality, child-friendly content right here, boys and girls.
Son, it's not about the length. It's about the girth.
I can smell Dave's beer.
You know
from
what
here.
it smells like? It smells like Mr. Clean.
It does smell like Mr. Clean.
It does.
All right. Woo! Drinking that.
Mm.
We're
We're going
there we
black
go. So
tonight.
that's what it looks like. It's got a nice ale color. I was demanded to hand it over. But okay, so on the side of the bottle it says the lemon lime kettle sour. Our lemon lime kettle sour has a bright pale color with a delicate and crisp taste. It provides a smooth, juicy bite, which is amped up with lemon and lime to pack a refreshing punch. So
I want to get punched.
Yeah, nothing like
Maybe.
getting. What is that? You remember that? There's an episode of the I want to say The Simpsons, but it's not the Muppet Show, where the gag is some guy going, "My feet are killing me," and then he picks his feet up off the floor, and it's got the feet are holding two guns and shooting him.
Yeah, I remember that.
So yeah, this beer.
So the beer, at first glance here, I poured it, had a bit of a head. The head's already gone. There's no lacing on this thing. Judging by Shane's reaction, facial features here, he must be impressed.
Wow, that's quite good. I'm trying to remember. It reminds me of some beer we've had in the. Oh my god, my fucking salivating. The sour reaction.
You know what it tastes
this
like?
reminds me, yeah, because I can't think of what I was trying to. I'm trying to. There's a beer in the back of my.
Okay, it doesn't taste like a beer to me. It tastes like Sprite with a bit of a sour. Like
Really?
Sprite has been mixed with something.
Arsenic.
I can see that.
It's different. It's different, and I have no complaints though. I'm enjoying it, but
No,
You
it's
guys
good.
Are gonna like this. You know what it reminds me of is a Radler.
really,
Well, yeah, actually,
Really?
you know what?
yeah.
He's
Suddenly we hate this beer. This beer's
No,
awful.
no.
Dave
No.
likes it, so
You know
in
what
your
we don't
face,
like?
Dave.
You know what we don't like about Radlers is like the 1.6% alcohol content by volume. This has a lofty 5.2%. So it's not a Radler, so it's okay.
Yeah, Dave, get your Radlers straight.
And I should say that when I said 1.6% for a Radler, that was being generous. It's probably a lot lower than that. I don't really know.
Actually, they
I don't
come
drink
in two
Radlers.
basics, 0 and something around 2. So there you go.
This is a highly quaffable beer. Like, I find myself chugging this.
Yes, it is easy to drink. Like I have no complaints.
Like, it's sour, but it doesn't have. I find that some sours have this sort of like a sugary kind of sweet aftertaste that stays in your mouth. It's not very palatable, and this doesn't have that, which is nice. But it's not so sour that it punches you in the face either. It's detectable, but it's not overpowering. This is a nice balance for a sour. The lemon kind of just adds to it. It's good beer.
Whoa.
Dave, what are you thinking?
I'm confused.
Well, we know that, Dave. But what do you think about the beer?
I can't make up my mind.
Really?
Whether or not you like it?
Yeah. Part of me likes it, and part of me is like,
What part of you is like, what about it is
you know what? I'm not even sure. I think there's the non-beer drinker part of me, and then there's a part of me that's learning about the different flavors.
Right.
And getting used to different flavors and not minding the different flavors.
Right.
This I don't mind it. I don't know if I would buy it typically, although I'd probably be tempted on one of your warmer summer afternoons.
Yes, absolutely.
By this one.
This is a patio beer.
Yeah.
Like I could go through this thing on a hot day pretty quickly, probably.
Now, if you wanted to get something likely a bit cheaper and more of it, you could go after a German Radler. That is what this is reminding me of completely.
Right.
I know it doesn't have the booze hall that you would be looking for necessarily, but there might be some that are stronger. I don't know. Yeah. It's not like I've got huge experience with the different types, because as with anything, there isn't just one type. There are several different types of Radlers, near as I can tell.
Right. So, as far as I can tell, Shane's giving it a thumbs up. Is that correct, Shane?
Mm-hmm.
I'm giving it a thumbs up as well. This is quite a redemption for Lighthouse, considering we did their hazy IPA Go Ship a few weeks back, and I didn't really like it all that much. So this is a bit of redemption for Lighthouse, and that's good to see. Dave, you're kind of on the fence here, like,
yeah, I'm saying, a half or maybe 3/4,
right.
It is not bad by any means.
Right.
It really isn't.
Right. So 2 thumbs up and 1 little bit erect.
So like 2 and 2.5 thumbs.
Right. Okay. It's not weird at all.
Slightly flaccid, maybe.
So good on you, Lighthouse Brewing, with your lemon lime sour. I take it that this is a limited time deal, so if you're going to get it, go out and get it while you can. Available at BC liquor stores and private liquor stores, and I think it costs like $6 or something like that for the bottle from BC Liquor. So good choice.
Yes, definitely.
So there's some stuff going on pretty soon here that we should probably talk about in the beer world.
Let's hear it.
All right. So in Vancouver, starting on Friday, is the Vancouver Craft Beer Week. They're going to be doing basically like a beer fest thing on Friday and Saturday. There's going to be events all throughout the week. I imagine that tickets are probably sold out for most of the events. Shane, I don't know if you're planning on going to any of them.
Probably not.
Probably
Sadly.
not. Okay.
Sorry, man. I'm sorry.
Well, meanwhile, in Victoria at the Phillips Brewing, there's going to be Hypoxia, which I am going to attend on Saturday afternoon. It starts at 3, goes till I think 6. And it's basically like a little mini beer fest. It just has IPAs. So it's really made for people like Dave who enjoy the finer things in life.
Yeah.
So I'm going to be attending that.
that.
Shane, they still have tickets for sale if you wanted to come over for that.
Cool.
And lastly, some news for the Great Canadian Beer Festival, which is taking place. When is it taking place here? Let me bring it up. It is taking place. Come on. September 6th and 7th, 2019 at Royal Athletic Park. Remember, this year it's changed hands. It's no longer the same old guys doing it. It's the Victoria Beer Society has taken over the event. We were expecting some changes, and already we have had our first changes. So tickets are going to go on sale to the public on July 3rd at 10 a.m. They're going to be $40 each for either Friday or Saturday. They're also going to be selling weekend passes for people who want to go to both days. No idea how much those tickets will be. You can buy early tickets on June the 18th at a 25% discount if you're a Victoria Beer Society member. To become a member, it's $25 a year. And signing up for it is easy on the victoriabeersociety.com website.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Are you a member?
I am not a member. Well, I mean, considering, okay, so you're going to save 25% on single day tickets. The single day tickets are $40. So that means you're going to save $10. But the membership is $25. So I don't know.
The math isn't quite panning out.
No, I mean, the only advantage is that you're buying tickets early, but given that the event doesn't seem to really sell out until like the day before the event, I don't see the draw. But now there may be other perks to being a Victoria Beer Society member. I'm not sure what those are. So if anybody out there is a Victoria Beer Society member and can apprise us of what all the perks are, comment below so we know about it. Yeah. And that's it for beer news, at least lately.
That's kind of disappointing. I was really hoping that we would have, I don't know, some sort of, amazing, our beer is going to be hitting the store shelves anytime soon. But something tells me we probably should brew some first.
Yeah, I think we need to actually do some business work and stuff like that and actually make a beer, and then we can hit store shelves. I swear, someday there's going to be the Crafty boys. I was going to say Crafty Bears. No, we're the Crafty Boys, and we're going to have our own brewery one day. I see it happening.
Well, it's fine.
Oh, and one other thing I wanted to mention, or ask you guys: is there a beer that you guys have wanted to try that is not a craft beer? It's mass produced, and you want to try it anyway? Shane, let's start with you.
That is a very good question, because to be honest, I think we should do the malt liquor 40.
Yes.
I've brought it up before.
Yes.
But there are times
I know.
where
Weekend Nachos wants us to do it. I think just for a larf. More
A
than
larf?
he will really, more than what he. I don't think he really cares what we think about it. I think he just kind of, it's his way of punishing us in some ways.
to be honest, I don't think I've ever actually had.
Nor have I. I've never had one.
So maybe it's just the thing that we're like, we spoil ourselves with usually really good beer. So maybe we should see if we could lower our standards. I think. I don't know. I mean, what else do you call it other than
Let me tell you something. I was out for a run on the Galloping Goose Trail here in Victoria last week. And it was a very nice day. And as I was running along the trail, there was some homeless person passed out on the side of the trail. And what was in his hand? A can of Colt 45. This is where we're going.
That's
right?
another beer that we should try.
This is another malt liquor product that, I mean, really? We're going to try this? This is the kind of thing that people find in the hands of street people who are just drinking it just to stay warm or to go numb as they forget the pain in their lives. Okay.
That's kind of sad.
Yeah.
That is
yeah.
I don't know what to say other than too bad.
Okay.
Colt 45 of 40. And Dave, what's your beer? Sorry.
Well, I keep eyeballing the imports.
Really?
I do.
Like what one? Choose one.
Oh man. I don't have memorized because I keep forgetting about them because I'm just like, well, we can't do these anyways. But they have probably at your store too, Alan. I don't know if I'd even call it reasonable, but they have a selection of imports at the Cascadia.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. I always think that'd be kind of interesting to check some more of these out and we actually have done one or two in the past, but
they tend to be pretty expensive, but
I don't know. They're too bad. Like I think the first one we tackled on the show was actually Locke's pick way back when. That was that Duchesse de Bourgogne thingy.
Yeah.
Which I really, really enjoyed.
So are you talking about European imports or imports from the States?
Well, I would consider more European or Asian.
Right.
Yeah. But I know realistically what we're getting is the big boys, right?
Yes.
So then we get into the discussion, is it really craft brew? Well,
yeah,
I guess you're gonna have to say no at that point, right?
Right.
But,
well, and that kind of leads into mine. There's this one beer that I really want to try. And it's as mass produced as it gets. It is not craft beer, but it is called Budweiser Copper. It is Budweiser that has been aged on Jim Beam barrel staves.
Okay.
And for whatever reason, I want to try this. I don't have high hopes. I think it's going to pale in comparison to what we would normally have from a barrel-aged beer. But a part of me wants to try it out of curiosity. Would Budweiser that's barrel-aged be good? The only problem is that you can only buy it in 12 packs, which are like, probably $22 to $25, and I don't want to throw away that amount of money to try that.
No. I would not necessarily want to do that either.
No,
Right.
but I do want to try it.
Yeah, I'm intrigued.
I mean, curiosity's getting the better of me here. Like, if I could find a single can somewhere and just pay for that, just to try it, man, I'd be all over it. A barrel-aged Budweiser.
I don't know, man.
I don't know.
What's the phrase? Silk purse out of a sow's ear or something?
What?
Make a purse out of a sow's ear.
Lipstick on a pig.
Lipstick on a pig.
Some sort of like pork kind of thing.
Porky reference.
Yeah.
Well, they have. I mean, sort of related to what you're talking about, Alan. Because I'm on the Lighthouse website. They have the depth charge, which is a barrel aged.
Yes.
Actually, it says oak aged whiskey Doppelbock.
Yeah.
So
I haven't seen it actually around in months.
No.
No, it usually comes out a little bit after Christmas, and it's usually not around for very long.
Right.
So it's kind of one of those things you need to get it right when it comes out. At least locally here, there may still be some up Dave's way because that's where beers go to die. But
it's true, Dave.
Apparently,
so true. Excuse me.
We're not real beer drinkers up here.
Woo. The one thing I will give this beer is that it does have it comes back to haunt you a little bit.
It does. It makes you kind of burpy, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's making me far burpier than I normally would be. Yes. But I have no complaints. Overall, I give it a thumbs up.
Yeah.
Definitely would be even better if it's really hot outside.
Yes.
Like you always say, like it's a patio beer. But I could totally get on board with this.
I almost think this one should be in cans rather than a bomber bottle.
Yeah. It might be.
It's not. It's not, but it probably should be.
I could see that. It just seems to fit the whole patio vibe, doesn't it?
It does.
If it's can. Yeah.
It's almost like a shandy.
Similar. Definitely.
Yeah.
It's not nearly sweet enough, though.
No, it's not. You're right.
But I can see what you mean. It's got that taste to it, right?
Yeah. All right.
I'm not minding it. I'm not minding it.
I'm not minding at all. Well, I think that's it for boys today. We are incredibly awesome and sexy. And as always, make sure you spread the word. Tell the gospel. Spread the gospel of the Crafty Boys, where beer must be something you enjoy, but it has to be good. All crappy beers, mass-produced, pale in comparison. I've been Shane. That's been Alan. Say hi, Alan. Or bye.
Hi, bye.
And same for you, Dave.
Yeah, bye.
And as always, Alan, take us out.